If I told you this was Japan, would you believe me? Because walking here at night, it feels like I somehow wandered back into Hanguk without ever leaving Osaka. Welcome to Koreatown in Tsuruhashi, one of the most vibrant and unexpected neighborhoods in the city. The moment you step in, everything shifts. The signs turn into hangul, K-pop drifts out of shops, and even the street lamps feel different. I was so amazed by that. Each part of the street has its own design, like the neighborhood is quietly changing outfits as you walk. For a second, I almost said, wow, Chinchaore Manida. Wow, it's really been a while. That's what that means in Korea. I miss Korea. I lived in Korea for 6 years, so being here at night feels strangely familiar. The sounds, the shop fronts, the feeling of just wandering with no rush. It brings back memories I didn't expect to find in Japan. This neighborhood has been home to a Korean community for generations, and today it's a place where cultures blend in and the most everyday, beautiful way. Usually, this street is packed with sizzling food, tteokbokki, Korean fried chicken, sweet hotek, fresh off the grill. But I came a little late in the evening and honestly, I wasn't hungry. So tonight wasn't about eating, it was just about walking, looking, and feeling. But of course, I couldn't leave empty-handed. I got me myself some amazing stuff. You'll see in a few minutes. I picked up some of my favorite Korean ramyun and rice noodles. The kind I used to eat at the time. So even though I didn't eat on the street, I still brought a little taste of Korea home with me. This is one of my favorite. I ate it a lot in Korea. The yellow one. What I love most about places like this is the nostalgia they carry. I didn't expect a short evening walk in Osaka to bring back pieces of my life in Korea, but somehow it did. Cities are layered with stories, and this street carries more than one culture, more than one history. I cannot pretend that I smiled when I saw Nene chicken because it's one of the most famous and delicious pieces of food you can find anywhere in Korea. So, them having a place in Japan, I mean, it felt amazing. It did feel amazing to see them, though I didn't eat. I'll run this with a little bit of history. Tsuruhashi has been connected to Korea for over a century. During the early 1900s, many Koreans came to Japan, and Osaka became one of their places where communities settled and built new lives. Over time, families opened restaurants, markets, and small shops, turning this area into a cultural hub. What started as a neighborhood for survivors slowly grew into a neighborhood for celebration of food, language, and identity. Today, it's known as one of Japan's largest Korean communities. Can you imagine that? And walking here, you're not just passing through a shopping street, you're walking through layers of history, migration, and resilience. One thing that makes this street special is that it's not just a tourist spot, it's part of everyday life. Behind these shop fronts are families, routines, and stories that have been here for generations. Some people come for snacks and selfies, but for others, this is simply home. That mix of daily life and cultural pride gives the street a warmth you can actually feel as you walk through. So if you're ever in Osaka visiting, come here in the evening. Walk slowly, look up at the lights, listen to the music drifting through the streets. You might just arrive in Japan, but for a little while, you feel like you're back in Korea. That's if you've been there before. Chincha chincho here. Oh, I really recommend it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. In my niece's voice, bye bye.